welcome back. Bobby is very sleepy, but she needs to wake up because we have got a lot to get done. Yes, this one has just had her massage pad and we are all tacked up, minus my bridle. I will do that in a minute. But it's because I'm going to go out in the hayfield with her. It is currently Monday and on Sunday I leave for Derby County Show to do the concourse qualifier. Now, it's not... The class did say that it's not doing an individual, so it's not going to be very long. It's also at 5 p.m. on a Sunday. Like, oh my god. But Brad convinced me that, you know what, if it's the only qualifier we can find, let's just go. We can get there a little bit early and maybe have a little look around the show, so that's okay. And it's quite nice to know that Brad's coming with me. But yes, we have our first concourse show of the year, and it's a qualifier for the concourse championships in September. So I'm being good and I'm being organised this time. I also have Hanbury County the weekend after, and last year you may have seen like a few vlogs. I kind of said that I just wasn't prepared. I kind of just wasn't getting my mind in the game for the preparation, and I'm not making that mistake this time. So although Derby County is your concourse qualifier, I'm still like, I don't know, taking it seriously in terms of everything else, not just the class. So I do need to sort the trailer out. I did, however, I picked these up. They were £1 and they're pink and it's like a whole cutlery set. It's pink, it's really flimsy. It was really £1, but oh, it was just so cute. So yeah, I've gone and bought a few things. I'll show you around in a bit. And I'm just going to get it all packed. I've made a list. I've got my little book of lists, which I'm just sort of ticking off as I go. But yeah, I'm going to take her in the hayfield because I want to get her riding on grass a little bit. I did a little bit last week and Brad actually came out with his new drone. So that was really cute. Got some cute little footage. It was just his sort of first practice of having it out with me in Dublin. So we'll probably get like some really good drone footage one day, but he got back from his stag yesterday and he's not feeling his best, so he's not here tonight with me, but he did get some footage last time and I absolutely loved it. So yes, that is a plan. We're going to go out in the hayfield now, and then when I get back I will give you a bit of a run through. Well, as you can see, it's a different day and I'm having a bit of a sulk. Those of you that might know or don't know, I work for myself and I'm a dog groomer. I work in a van and the van keeps breaking. And every day that it is off the road broken, I'm not earning any money. And then of course, on top of that, I've got the cost of the repairs. So yeah, I just had to finish work early and reschedule my afternoon clients. So I've come to the yard to make a cup of tea, have some food and just hide and sulk. But I'm hoping that packing and preparing for these two candy shows is going to distract me. I'm looking around because I've just got so much mess in here. I am just gonna have some food so that my brain kind of functions. But yes, we have lots to do and I'm still in the mind frame of I've got to hold myself accountable and make sure that I'm properly prepared and I'm not throwing these marks away. So I'm going to have my lunch and then we are going to run through front to back of this trailer and make sure we have everything that we need. Okay, I'm fed and I'm feeling a bit better, and this one has been napping. She is filthy because she got soaked. It basically downpoured at like 6 o'clock this morning. And of course she is out overnight in the field, so I brought her in to dry off. But I was really good, and step one of being more organised, I hogged her in time. So I set an alarm on my phone 10 days prior to this show and I hogged her. I don't know if it's going to be too dark. She scratched her tail, but I actually did her tail as well, but I will show you when I get out. What I need to do now is, I don't know if you can see it, where she did those scratches on her legs, the fur's like raised. I don't know if it's going to focus. It's like grown back thicker and coarser. So I need to kind of run the clippers down the fronts of those and see if I can get it like more level looking. So clippers out, let's get her out. Okay, is that gonna focus? But can you see it's like bumped out? I don't know why, it's just grown like really thick and coarse. So let's see if we can fix it. Oh my God, I just had a clipping accident. I changed to a slightly shorter blade, and as I was going down her leg, she picked her leg up and I took a massive chunk. So I was going down like this and she kind of went whoop, and of course she's got very thick, and that's basically what it did. So I've done it on that leg because I now need to make that leg look like this leg without clipping her entire body. So this is now what it looks like. Okay, so I may actually have done myself a huge favour. It's always been her like thick, chunky lower legs that I've not liked, and just sort of blending those the way I have, you can't tell from afar, and I like it. Yeah, dare I say that I actually like it. And it's only Tuesday, so we go on Sunday. So there's actually time for that to settle a little bit. Anyway, clippers are going away before I make any more accidents. Right, we are going to go on a little hack now. She'll hack tomorrow as well, and then she's got a lesson with Katie Carter on Thursday. So I'm just going to get a few little hacks in with her. But don't really want to take my nice camera out in the woods because it looks like it's going to be rather wet. So we shall see you in a bit. Oh, that was actually a really nice hack. I couldn't have filmed it even if I wanted to because somebody was so super keen. But I did get this picture because I actually rode home to say hi to Brad, which was really cute. After a rubbish day, I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go and say hi. And then because we've had so much rain and the storms, the ground was so lovely, we even managed a nice little canter on the way home in the fields. So very productive. Hosed off now. Gonna pop it back out in the field. The sun is finally shining. And then let's finally stop putting off this trailer. Right, all of you OGs here will know that my trailer pretty much stays packed, but it's a shambles. I just have stuff everywhere, like massage pads not back. Have my bag of like hats and winter stuff, but I don't really know what to do with. I do like to have the hat still. Decisions. I'm just gonna keep it where it was. It doesn't cause any harm. Let's put this back. But basically, because my trailer stays packed all the time, I tend to get a little bit too like lackadaisical, if that's really a real word, about making sure I'm ready. I can't just go, oh yeah, it's in the trailer, and then I get somewhere and go, oh god, it's not in the trailer, or I've run out, or something like that, or I'm not organised, especially like bridle numbers and back numbers, because I'm like, oh yeah, it's in the trailer, and everything now is like online. I forget to look up my back number, and then I'm trying to do it last minute when Dublin's outside tacked up. So I'm going to do a proper run through pack like I would basically when I was a kid. I used to write lists and like go through everything. So I do have my list. I'm going to put this back up like that. Now where is my list? It's my jumper. So I have this like pack in my bag, and in it I keep all like the schedules I've printed out that I've got going on, or like Equifest we always make a timetable, and then I have this little book, and basically in it I write like the information for each show. So like we've got Derby County, I've got my class times, and then I've got my like packing list and what I need to buy and what I need to do. So let's go. Now, one of the biggest jobs is Concours brow band. Now, in this little box that I keep here has all of my, so you've got like my top hat and my Concours brow band, which is what we need. It's this lovely one that matches my dress. But like my top hat, stocks, and like pears kit, it all like lives in here, all my like fancier stuff. But because I'm not doing any other classes, I can just put this straight on my bridle and give it a bit of a clean. Said bridle is in here, and I don't know if I showed this on the last vlog, but I've kind of changed how I'm laying this out. I'm not putting my saddle in here anymore because it gets scratched. That will always stay in the front. So I've got all my pads that I use for competitions. This is the one we'll use at Derby. Got my treats and my nice bridles and everything in here. So this is the bridle we're using. I'm not going to put my show bit on because I have that lesson on Thursday. So I shall put that on my other bridle, but this can have the brow band changed and it can get cleaned. So one of my tips or things that I've been doing the past, I think it was like last season I started properly, I used to have like my show bridle, and then I used to also use it when I was going for like showing lessons or like nicer events. And actually my bridle eventually just ended up going like dull and rubbish. So I bought a brand new one, and this only goes in the showroom. Like I won't even use this in my lessons. It just goes in the show ring. It goes nowhere else. So it doesn't need, it's not dirty, but I'm definitely going to give it a bit of a shine. And then it will probably get done as well on Sunday before it goes on her head. But let's put the brow band on. There we go, all done. I do have a few diamonds missing, but it's okay. Dublin is actually having one of these made in my wedding colours because she'll wear it as her bridesmaid's outfit. So I am going to order a few little diamonds to replace in this one while I do that. Right, that is one less job to do. The reins and the bit I'll clean after my lesson. So I'm going to pop this back, but this has a cover. If I can remember how this thing goes on. I never know if I'm actually putting this on right. I just kind of... Oh, I can't remember how I do it. Oh, man. I have no idea if that's right, but it's covered and it's really clever. You can ride in these, like some people will warm up and leave these on when they warm up to keep their brow bands nice. So that means it's protected when I put it back in the back. Right, so I can tick off that my show bridle and brow band is in there. Concours dress and Concours shirt is at home. My fluffy saddle pad we've seen, that is in the back. My hat band, I believe, is on my top hat from my photo shoot. Now, I don't know if I can wear my top hat. Yeah, it's on there. I don't know if I can wear my top hat. I might have to wear my hard hat. Some shows don't allow you to wear hats that haven't got the safety standard. Which is fair enough. Otherwise you had to sign a hat disclaimer. Of course that is something that I do. I know the risks. I always take my hard hat down to the ring because if she's being an idiot I will swap and put my hard hat on. But it's part of a costume, it's just what we do, so don't come at me. Right, because it's not a veteran class I can use makeup. So I've put black spray on my list and that lives down here in this box if I have some, because I'm going to spray those white marks on the front of her legs. Ooh. Yes. Black spray. So I use the Supreme Products one. It does go all over your fingers. It is a nightmare. So I normally have some latex gloves. I think they're in my grooming box actually, so I need to put some of those in, but yeah, we can use that. So on the schedule, Derby actually stated that the concourse doesn't have an individual show. So not only is it at 5 o'clock in the evening, I think I'm going to be in there for like 10 minutes because it's like towards the end of the day, they aren't going to hang around. So I'd imagine we will literally walk in. We might trot if we're lucky. You aren't supposed to canter for concours, but if they don't know the rules, they might make us canter. I don't mind cantering. So, yeah, I've got literally 10 minutes to make the best impression, so I'm going to be black spraying the hell out of her. The other job I mentioned earlier was numbers. Now, I did actually do this earlier because I was going to order a new one. So for concours, I use a bridle number. So I have this little... It's a makeup bag actually, and in it is everything to do with numbers. So I've got like my, got my bib nets one, which is the magnetic numbers, which just slide in and out, and I've just got like a clasp that goes around your back, and then all the other magnetic numbers are in here. I've also got my dressage ones, which you've seen. And I've got the leather age badge you get from the VHS, but my only bridle number holder is this one. It's just a bit dirty. Don't really want to like wash it in case it frays, and it doesn't hold very well. I need to get a better one, but I don't want a really big one. Anyway, I am number 161, so I have actually put those on already. So that is good to go. Okay, so the next items I actually need to head back on round. I need the keys. Where did I put the keys? I am the worst person with keys. I bet you they're going to tap like a door still. Oh, anyway, I need to make sure I've got my cane and my calming cookies. Yeah, they're in the door. Right, okay, the cane. Where is that gone? Are they all falling down the... they've all fallen down the back. Yep, there it is. So, for concours. For concours, I use this. Oh, is that going to focus? It's a normal black cane, but it's got a little cute diamond on the top, just to, I don't know, make it fancy. I use it like in evening performances, which is where I got it from. And then I wanted calming cookies, which I do have, and then I've got some calming spray for myself from my Gallop and Glory box, so I'm happy. That's full. I'm happy with that. I've got medical kit just in case. Yeah, so that's good. Oh, are the treats full? Yes, they are. Okay, so we can check off calming cookies and my cane. Time to go in the back. Right, so if the weather's not too hot, the idea is we will get there a bit earlier and I can give her water, which I've got. It sits on this shelf. Obviously, that will get filled, but I need to make sure that is there because the idea is that if we get there early, we can actually spend an hour sort of just having a quick walk around the event. It's an hour's drive for a 10-minute class, so I thought actually it would be quite nice if we can actually have a little quick wander around the show. It is a big county show, so it is nice to go and have a look. Travel boots are there, which I actually freshly washed, which is good. Hopefully she doesn't get them too filthy in her lesson. And then my box, lots of spinning you around. I believe I have everything in here I need all organised. I'm not going to need any rugs, but I do want to make sure I've got rain sheet, yes. And her hood, I won't travel her in, she won't need that, I don't think. But I'm looking for, yeah, so we've got spare tack in that bag. And all of our stuff that we might need just in case, which is fine, it all lives there. I know it's there, but I wanted to just double check. It's now squashing it all back in. this just gets bungeed into there so it doesn't move, which is very clever. I really want to get the rug racks that go up above her bum, but they are like £50, or I did think to myself, this actually can move over. It was here in this hole, so I can move it back, and then in this like space the other side of her, I might be able to get just one of those normal rug hangers. I know the one I'm on about. I'll put a picture here, but yeah, I might use that because that box is supposed to be full of like just like emergency sort of stuff that we might need or what have you, so it could be good to set rugs out of there. But wash off stuff and water bucket, all my wash off stuff's in there, and the water bucket for her to drink because it goes on the trailer as well, on the side of the trailer, got a hook for it. That is all in there. The final really important one for a county show is passports, and I want to make sure, I've got itchy nose. I want to make sure I have my points card. So yeah, passport. I have my VHS card, but I'm not going to need that in the area because basically I'm doing a VHS class, but I'd already entered it before I had my qualifier. You can do more classes even if you qualified. If you place top 4, they just pass the qualifier down. So I'm using this as another really good practice run. The VHS actually encourage you to continue competing in their classes so that they are well supported still. So we have no problem going in the class, but I won't need to carry the card. However, my points card I do want to carry, and I don't know where that is. Is it in my jacket pocket? If it's in my... Aha! Oh my gosh. There it is, points card, so I can fill it out. I can just add it on, and then obviously at the end of the year you send these off and they add up your points and you get a nice overall placing. So pen, points card is in there. I'm showing you this just because I love it. You'll have to ignore my handwriting, it's terrible, but I'm always forgetting my Carmen cookies, so now it's on the board. I normally forget to put her massage pad on, so that's on the board, and I've got my class times and like my plan for Derby. So I've got my back number, the class is at 5 o'clock, I want to be on by 4:30, but I want to start getting ready at 3. So if we get there and we go around the show, I know to get back for 3 o'clock. So that's a little bit of a useless another vlog, but unfortunately that is because we're just waiting for the show to start again, which is next week, because of course I've got Derby County on Sunday, then I have Hanbury County the next week, and then I've got a few fun plans coming up, but I just don't know what order we'll get them out in. So I really appreciate those of you that have been sticking around, and I promise it's going to get better. We have stuff happening again, but I'm going to get the trailer all shut up. I'm really sorry I can't vlog the lesson. It's basically at 4 o'clock on Thursday, so people that normally come to support me are going to be at work. So yeah, it's annoying, but you know, hey, plans might change. I'll try and do my best. The rest of Derby County prep will be in the Derby County vlog, because I know a few of you said you really like all the preparation and everything that goes into it, so I will do my best to include as much of that as possible. Hope you enjoyed like a little bit of a trailer tour, and I shall see you next week. Bye guys.